stop taking trades on TikTok ideas and pay attention to the levels on your charts. Right now, the cryptocurrency market is at a point where most traders feel a little uncomfortable. Bitcoin just went through a max pain phase, and Ethereum is sitting at a level where the next move really matters. And on the charts, we're seeing a situation that historically shows up before expansions or big mistakes. Price is compressed. Liquidity is on both sides. And this is exactly where emotions take over for most people and what you need to avoid. So, instead of reacting, today I'm going to show you exactly what the charts are telling us right now and what I'm planning for Ethereum in this new trade setup step by step. Let's go! In this video, you are going to learn why this current fear in the market doesn't automatically mean bearish, what Bitcoin and Ethereum are developing on higher time frames, and how I'm preparing a real trade with rules and structure and patience. I share these trades and the ideas for cryptocurrency analysis like this at the same time every day. So if you want consistent market updates, subscribe to the channel. Do me a favor and press the like button here. Check it out. That's all you have to do. And do me a favor. Let's try to get 30 likes this time. Come on, it really helps the channel out. And if you have a friend that also understands this or has patience in the markets, then share it with them as well. And if you have questions, do me a favor. Leave a question in the comments. I will reply as quickly as possible. Now, as you guys know, I am always running a fully public trade challenge, growing an account from $10,000 to $100,000. And all these trades are taken on the WeX platform. Everything is tracked and managed on the Profits Precision platform, and I share all the trade ideas live in my free Telegram channel. If you're not in there, you're in the wrong place. Check it out, people. So before we get any further, let's get into the macro because this is really important. First, we have our friend here. Let's take a listen. Michael Saylor just said, "We can buy more Bitcoin than the bears can sell." Let's take a listen, shall we?
We're not stopping. For those people that we have buyer fatigue, we don't have buyer fatigue. I think that we can buy more Bitcoin than the sellers can sell, and we're going to take it all.
Right, because you know what? It's not my money, so I really don't care. I'll just keep buying and buying and buying as long as I'm collecting a salary. All right, thanks, Michael. Anyway, so then we have this, right? At the same time, we've got a big week ahead. Trump, that's right, folks, is hosting a White House meeting on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market structure in just 2 days. I believe what? That's the Clarity Act? That's right, folks. I'm gonna sign it, and it's gonna be the best act, the best clarity ever in the history of clarity acts. I can promise you. All right. So anyway, this is exactly the kind of regulatory clarity that the market has been waiting for. We really need this. And then you got this guy. Well, all right, boy. After going after gold, this is what he said. Let's take a quick listen.
He can't get a real offer on it. He's getting a 30% discount below the market.
Damn.
Like this is people see it just spiking up like this, and they're like, "Oh my God, gold's at $100." Go try to sell a fucking shitload of gold.
Huh.
Go try to sell $10 million worth of gold today, and watch what happens.
Huh.
You're going to have offers 20 and 30% below market,
right?
Because you want to sell your gold now. You're showing your hand, putting your flag up, say, "Surrender. I want my $100." You're not going to get $100 for your gold, not in scale.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Much less in 5 minutes. Gold, same thing. It's got to go get authenticated. It's got to get validated.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to get, there's a lot of fake gold, okay? Then somebody's going to have to pay you the money, and then you got to get it out of storage, okay? The Bitcoin is a real thing, bro. Bang.
Right.
I can have it tomorrow. I can trade it back to you in 5 minutes. Like, that to me is real, because Bitcoin to me is not just money. It is technology.
All right, we got the message. Well, all right, boy. So try to sell 10 million gold and you only get 7% market price right there. And then you follow up with Bitcoin is a real thing. You can move millions in minutes. It's not just money, it's technology right there, and that's what I like. All right. So anyway, while price has been shaky, the people with size and people who have control and people who have an effect, they have the conviction and they're buying more, which honestly, they're doing the right thing at these prices. I believe that's just my opinion. But anyway, that's the macro backdrop that we're going inside of. And that's why structure matters more than anything else right now. So let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin monthly chart because I want to point out a couple of things, right? So this is the thing. What you're looking at here is the classic Max Payne situation. Now, there's a better chart for this, but I'm going to show you this right now after the quantitative tightening, right? After a price looked weak. And then Bitcoin, after that, basically went to new all-time highs at the time. Right now, we fast forward to today. The quantitative tightening has stopped again, and Bitcoin has sold off again, right? Sentiment feels heavy again. And structurally, price is behaving almost the same exact way during that previous phase. This is exactly the kind of environment where confidence basically gets consumed or it gets compromised, and right before the long-term opportunity begins to form. So you cannot lose your confidence in these situations. Now, let's move on to the daily Bitcoin chart because this is where we can get some more detail, right? The candle we're seeing right here is very important. From my experience, when Bitcoin forms candles like this after a deep pullback, one of two things usually occurs. Either price continues to break aggressively or it reverses and expands higher aggressively. And this is rarely a slow grind from here. These are usually extreme situations, right? So my read is that we're setting up for the move higher, and I'm watching for a close above the key level that I've already put on this chart. You can see here. So that's going to be around what? That 80K level is going to be the first point. Can it take longer to expand? Yes. Can I be wrong? Yes. But the move, the size of this move and the way it's going, right? The bias is where my conviction is. Now, I've talked about like a wave 2 situation. I'm not going to talk more about that here. I'll talk about that elsewhere. But this means a wave 2 is not necessarily fully bearish. This could be range bound as well, and we're going to talk about that. So anyway, now, when price broke its structure, right, this is where the trend line failure was confirmed, and we're not there yet. So this is the level that matters and where momentum flips. Take note of that, people. Now, before we get into the next chart, which is going to be the 8-hour chart, all my trades are tracked on the Profits Precision platform. It's great for journaling. And on top of that, all the details for these trades are shared in my Telegram channel. So make sure you check that out. The YouTube channel is for structure. It's where we give the general idea, but Telegram gives you the specific trade information. All right, let's move along here. Now let's take a look at the 8-hour time frame. Now, from around the $97,000 level, Bitcoin basically was just moving in a straight line. No real pullbacks, no signs of strength, just, momentum going one way. Every bullish candle was weak. Every bearish candle had the control. But that has changed once price has entered the weekly bullish order block, and we had that dramatic change, and we can see the structure changing as we speak. For the first time in a while, we're seeing strong bullish candles. We're seeing real follow through and an actual pullback developing. This is exactly what we want to see. This is the first real retracement in this bearish structure. And from here, my expectation is that price moves toward the drawn liquidity near the $96,000 level. That's going to be a key level on the way up and serves as a great price objective, whether you're taking swing trades or longer time frame trades. Now, let's move along here to the Ethereum daily chart. On this time frame, Ethereum followed the classic sequence: consolidation, followed by manipulation, followed by basically selling, right? And short squeezing, which is basically the same as when you're long and you're getting banged out. This is what happens when you're short and you're getting banged out. I've said this in previous videos. During consolidation, price would go into the 1876 level, and that would be manipulation. Now that phase is complete. Price is compressing and developing liquidity on both sides and setting up for basically the squeeze toward the upside. This is a textbook example of how markets transition. Now, let's move along to the 2-hour time frame, because this is really where the trade setup details can be found. Here is my plan. Entry around 1960, stop loss 1852, and the profit objective 2200. It's all laid out here. Now, I can enter now, but that's not how I trade. I want to see one more pullback into the key level, clear the remaining sell side liquidity, and then see confirmation. If price runs away without me, that's okay. I will not break my rules because that is not following the plan. That's gambling, and that's not what we're promoting here. So you have to trade with patience. You have to trade with structure. It's all about waiting for your level and letting the market come to you. Now, before we continue, I just want to say this. The quick update for my trade challenge. As you know, we're working toward the $10,000 to $100,000 trade challenge. That's the goal. And every single trade is taken actually on the WeX platform, right? WeX gives me great fills, tight spreads, and some of the lowest feeds in the market. And in markets like this, the quality of the fee of the trades, right, of the fills it's very important in these situations. So good analysis means nothing if you can't get good fills. Well, once the trades are taken, everything is tracked in Profits Precision because it's a great journaling platform. This is where the performance is logged. This is where the risk is managed. And this is where the results are shown transparently. Everything, okay? It's all there. No cherry picking, just real trades, real data. And of course, this challenge is exactly how it's being run. So again, what we're doing is all the trades and everything else, all the details are in the Telegram channel. So you want to make sure you're there once again. So I'm going to leave you with that. Now, I hope you found this helpful. Make sure that if you like this, subscribe, leave a comment, share this with someone that can use this as well. And I really would like to get 30 likes. So help me out. Do me the favor because it helps out the channel a lot. And I really appreciate that. Right. And again, you want to see how I'm navigating the market in real time. You know to check the Telegram channel because that's where all the details are. All the trade ideas, all the signals, all the market updates, full transparency. It's all there. Right. And after that, again, make sure you check out the WeX platform because it's ideal for beginners, especially in markets like this. And you want to make sure you have all the best tools you could possibly use. And of course, Profits Precision, because you can actually get a lot of insight into your own trades here using a platform like this. I highly recommend you check it out. All these links are in the description, people. So I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Stay patient, stay calm, and I will see you in the next one.